Hello, church family. Welcome to week 3 of our study through the Psalms, and happy Easter. It is great to remember today that Christ is risen. And I couldn't think of a better psalm for us to look at today than Psalm 21, which is a celebration of our great King. So let's read it together. To the choir master, a psalm of David. O Lord, in your strength the King rejoices, and in your salvation how greatly he exalts. You have given him his heart's desire and have not withheld the request of his lips. Selah. For you meet him with rich blessings. You set a crown of fine gold upon his head. He asked life of you, and you gave it to him, length of days forever and ever. His glory is great through your salvation. Splendor and majesty you bestow on him. For you make him most blessed forever. You make him glad with the joy of your presence. For the King trusts in the Lord, and through the steadfast love of the Most High he shall not be moved. Your hand will find out all your enemies. Your right hand will find those who hate you. You will make them as a blazing oven when you appear. The Lord will swallow them up in his wrath, and fire will consume them. You will destroy their descendants from the earth, and their offspring from among the children of man. Though they plan evil against you, though they devise mischief, they will not succeed. For you will put them to flight. You will aim at their faces with your bows. Be exalted, O Lord, in your strength. We will sing and praise your power. Do you see what the King is celebrating here? We see that the King has been given rich blessings, a crown of gold, and long life, things that our world and culture hold in high esteem. But notice that's not why the King is joyful. No, our King is rejoicing in the Lord, his strength, his salvation, his generosity, his listening ear, his steadfast love, but above all, the joy of his presence. This King is rejoicing that he has God himself. And we see this even more clearly on Easter Sunday. In Hebrews chapter 5, we read that Jesus prayed to the one who was able to save him from death, and he was heard. And God listened to his prayer. He gave him life, brought him salvation, and gave to him the highest glory that anyone could ever have. He is the King who perfectly trusted in the Lord, and because of our God's steadfast love, he will never be moved. And as our King, he goes before us, finding all our enemies and subduing them before us. Our King Jesus has brought his people life and salvation, while also executing judgment on sin, the devil, and death. You see, Christ's enemies planned evil against him, but they did not succeed. Because of that, we have cause to rejoice today. So let's say with David, "Be exalted, O Lord, in your strength. We will sing and praise your power." Psalm 21. Let's rejoice in the victory of our great King. Alleluia. He is risen.